Hey there again, it's Whispers in the Shadows with Tina. Today we have another heartfelt and complex story that many of us can relate to in some way. It's a tale of love, fear, and the struggle between personal values and emotional desires. One of our viewers, who we all call our friend, has found herself in a complicated relationship with a man. As we dive into her story, I encourage you to please listen very closely and reflect on the challenges she faces. Let's explore this journey together and see what insights we can uncover. Dear Tina, I found myself in a complex emotional situation that I hope to share with you all for advice. My journey with this man has been one filled with intense feelings and conflicting values. When I first met him, I was struck by his demeanor. He resembles a man who has faced battles, both inner and outer. He often says, "I'm afraid of women because of the way she treated me." At first, I thought this was merely a dramatic statement, but I've come to realize there is a deeper truth behind his words. He has been married before and has 3 children, which made me question why a man with such experience would harbor a fear of women he hasn't encountered yet. I assumed that his past might have left scars, but I didn't grasp the full extent until I began to understand him better. Despite his fears, he expresses a desire for a future with me. "I want to marry you," he tells me frequently. I find myself torn between yearning for that commitment and grappling with whether we are truly compatible. I genuinely like him and consider him a good friend. In fact, I've realized I'm in love with him, and the thought of marrying him excites me. However, there is a lingering concern. I haven't yet gotten to know him physically. Our interactions have been limited. Although he occasionally visits my home, he often leaves in haste. We've shared some kisses and light touching, but whenever I've attempted to take things further, he has always drawn the line. He firmly states, "I can't get intimate with a woman I'm not married to." Sorry. His perspective on intimacy is one I hadn't encountered yet. He views a woman's body as something sacred, precious, and not to be taken lightly. Initially, I struggled to understand his stance. My thoughts were that if he genuinely loved me, why wouldn't he want to share that part of our relationship? But everything changed when he invited me to church one Sunday. It was then that I learned he is a pastor, and suddenly his values made sense within that context. This revelation has added another layer to my dilemma. While I respect his beliefs, I also know that some pastors engage in physical relationships with women they plan to marry. So if he wants to marry me and I desire the same, why is he so reluctant to take that step? I've attempted to push my boundaries, hoping to find a compromise. However, our last encounter ended with us standing outside my house for hours, and he became visibly frustrated with me for not respecting his boundaries. I love him deeply, but I also struggle with the idea of marrying a man without having experienced intimacy with him first. This brings me to my biggest worry. Can I truly abstain until marriage? Even if I manage to do so, how can I be certain that our physical chemistry will align once we are married? I can't shake the feeling that this uncertainty could lead to disappointment down the line. What I don't understand is his fear. If he loves me and envisions a future together, why is he so apprehensive about physical intimacy before marriage? I'm at a crossroads, unsure whether to continue pursuing this relationship or to let him go. I love him, but the conflict between our desires and values weigh heavily on me. I'm reaching out to you all, hoping to gain some insight and advice on how to go through this situation. What should I do? Thank you once again for being part of this deep exploration of our friend's journey. Relationships can be very delicate, and it's very important that we navigate them with care and understanding. Now, I invite all of you to share your thoughts and advice as usual. What do you think she should do? How can she balance her love for him and her need for physical connection and compatibility? Your insight could help her find clarity in this emotional crossroads. Until next time, guys, remember that every story has its shadows, but together we can bring light to them. Take care.